Okay, welcome back to S.4.G. It is what is opinion show. All right. I just did a live on this. Unfortunately, my phone went dead. So shout out to everybody that tuned into the live. You know what I mean? That's what happened. My phone just went dead on me. Cut the whole live off. You know what I mean? Here we go. 6ix9ine waits for Meek Mill. Waits outside the club for him to come out. You know what I mean? And screaming at Meek, calling him the P word. Y'all know I don't use the profanity on my show. You know what I mean? Saying he's you got cops with you. You sweet, this and that. And same time, 6ix9ine got like 6-7 security guards with him. He doing all this, like he trying to jump through the security and all this, like he trying to break through. Of course, they pushing him back. You know what I mean? And he making it look like he trying to get the Meek to put hands on him or whatever. And show Meek walking towards him, his entourage grabbed him. He like, no, get off me. He like, look, all y'all got to do, one of y'all got to do is touch me. You know what I mean? Then Meek entourage, because 6ix9ine recording the whole time. Meek entourage, somebody his entourage is recording it too. You know what I mean? And saying, you's a nut. You's a rat. Like, you know what I mean? And Meek like, you trying to get me locked up. Like, I ain't stupid. I know what you're doing. But it's like, of all people, why would he do this to Meek? The whole industry was coming at 6ix9ine about being a rat, about the situation and all that. So why would he come at Meek and pick now? To pick Meek out of everybody that talked about him being a rat and saying how they don't condone it. You know what I mean? Why? Because Meek talked about Billboard and stuff like that. And talk about how people promoting and being behind a rat. You know what I mean? I don't remember no verbal altercation with them two, and especially wasn't none recently. You know what I mean? My opinion, I feel like he came at Meek and did that with Meek because Meek is doing reform. You got somebody that's known, and put out there that they ratted, coming at somebody, you know what I mean, threatening to put hands on them and calling them this and that and all this. But your title, the rat, and the man that you coming at is doing things to help people not only get off probation or be treated better on probation, but not only that, to help people get out of prison. So how we got a rat trying to make somebody that's trying to help people get out of prison look like an informer? Now, I know the woman, I don't know her whole story, you know what I mean? But that's with Rock Nation, that they're calling an informer. You know what I mean? An informant. They trying to say, oh, he's working with an informant because of that. That has nothing to do with Meek at the end of the day. Meek doesn't own Rock Nation. And I don't know if Jay-Z knew about it with her or whatever her situation is, but Jay-Z would have to speak about that. But other than that, you put out there that you were a rat, that you condoned it. You put the rat face in your video. Now you calling yourself trying to expose people being informants? Come on, man. You know what I mean? You don't get no points for that, man, at the end of the day. And it's like what's this, to get you some cool points, gangster recognition? Then you doing this with somebody that's helping get people free? I believe he sat back, looked at it, Meek altercations and situations and wrong decisions that he made, and looked at the views and what it did. All right. I'm going to wait for him at the end of the club. Y'all just make sure I don't get touched. And they're going to go crazy. They're going to want to interview me. They're going to want to talk to me about it. Come on, man. Quick little publicity. But at the end of the day, no, you don't get no points for that, man. You don't get no points at all. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, you talking about this man, security. You talking about this man got cops with him. When you got like 6-7 security guards with you, you know what I mean? You make it seem like you trying to get through them to get to Meek. And then if Meek would have swung, did anything, you got the camera on him, record him. And then not only that, That's all it been, was security pushing you back and him back. It's like Meek said. He said, you know, all you got to do is touch me. Basically, if you want something to jump off, just touch me. Or have your guards touch me. You know, you got Meek and Entourage. He's like, man, all y'all nuts. All y'all sweet. Talking to the security and 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? It's like, at the end of the day, why you do this with Meek out of the whole industry that been coming at you? I ain't got to run the names down. You know what I mean? For real. Just like one person said, you know, why he ain't do that to Jim Jones about their situation. Then you don't want to do that because, you know, Jim Jones, he held down Dipset. He was catching wreck for Dipset. He don't want to do that. But at the end of the day, no, you don't get no points over here. You might get a little interview, whatever, get a little attention for right now, people talking about it. You got video and stuff like that. But it shows how you ran out of gas. It shows how you ain't got nothing else to do. You should be doing your best to try to rap your way out of everything. Even though people that stick to the street code ain't going to go for it. You got your own little rainbow, you know, fan base. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You got your fan base that's behind you. You know what I mean? Why you don't just make music and do what you got to do? If you're going to hop out on Meek like that at the end of a club, knowing you wasn't really going to do nothing to him, knowing you just wanted the attention, that means you got to do that to everybody that talked about you. Then you set it up for, if somebody does that to you, you bought that. People actually felt bad for you, you know, when you got kidnapped and stuff like that happened. So you bought that on yourself, bringing that attention. Okay, you did that to Meek. Now, how about somebody do that to you? Then how could somebody that, well, of course he ratted, that's how he got out. But after a big case like that, the 6ix9ine went through, you on the street, how you popping up at a club, inciting a riot, violence and stuff like that? If Meek would have did that, if it was on the other end, if Meek would have did that, they'd have been throwing him back in jail. Same as they did about robbing bikes and all that. That'd have been another case on him, inciting a riot. You know, he's a threat to society, stuff like that. So you just proved even more that you're a rat. Even more that you're an informant. So nah, man. Nah. You get no points for that, man. It is what it is. You get no points for that. You just want to ride off Meek name, get you some little attention to promote your album about to come out. That's all that is. And make it look like you pulling up on people or popping up at their clubs. Come on, dog. No. You thirsty for that. We already know you do anything for publicity stunts and anything to keep yourself irrelevant. But you hurting yourself. That ain't how you do it, bro. You should be trying to do your best to drop the music your fan base want to hear. And hopefully win other people with, you know, some good music. And you showing that you can't do it. It is what it is, man. So you just lost more cool points on that one. And salute to Meek for doing the right thing. Like he said, touch me, do something to me. He ain't stupid. He may make some wrong decisions, but Meek ain't stupid. Other than that, y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. Make the hood rich.